Hi, many of you are wondering what courses you should take for next semester. To answer this question, you first need to understand what courses you will need to graduate. How do I find out? You can bring up the computer science advising sheet on our department website. Here tells you all courses you will need. Basically, there are two groups of courses. One is general education. Another would be major requirements. The next step is to look at degree progress report. That tells you what courses you still need to graduate. This is just an example. First is 120 credits alert. For the courses you take, you have to add up to 120 credits in order to graduate. And how do you find out? You can bring up your own academic record that tells you how many courses you have taken. Bringing up a degree progress report, you will find some items that are not expended. First year experience, gen ed, English composition, etc. That simply means you probably have already satisfied all these requirements. And for groups that are not minimized, like this science gen ed is expended. It says not satisfied. And it tells you about courses or credits you need. 6 required, 6 needed. That means you haven't taken any of these. But for science gen ed, you can ignore this group, because in our advising sheet, we require you to take 2 science courses with labs. If you take these 2, you can count these 2 towards the gen ed science course requirements. So then you don't have to take any additional science courses. You can scroll down and skip this until you find the next group. The next one is called writing emphasis. That's the one on our advising sheet right here, writing emphasis. Here tells you the rule. If you have less than 40 transfer credits, you will need 3 courses. If you take courses between 40 and 71 from other universities and transfer them in, you need only 2. And if you transfer more than 71 credits, you can take only 1, which is one of these 2, English 360A, 371. When you compare this with the degree progress report, you may be confused, because here says writing emphasis is not satisfied, and it says writing emphasis less than 40, 9 required, 6 taken, 3 needed. So, and there's another thing here. It says not satisfied, units 3 required, 3 needed. This actually is one of the confusions people may have. This is actually consistent with what our advising sheet tells you. You need 3 courses with 2 under this category and 1 under the last category. 1 out of these 3 has to be at the 300, 400 level, which is actually one of English 360A, 371. It's actually listed below. When you scroll this, you will find English 368 or English 371. So you need one of these two courses, 0 taken, 1 needed. So this is not satisfied. Once you satisfy that, you satisfy the writing emphasis. And the next category is speaking emphasis. It's similar, but it's also listed in a different way. And here, in our advising sheet, we use speaking emphasis as a category here. No matter how many credits you transfer in, you will need one of these two, SPK 208 or 230. Then you need two other courses depending on the number of credits you transferred in. And here says the same thing, but it separates the first choice. It only says 6 credits required, 3 needed. If you took one, only 1 is needed. And what courses are qualified to become speaking emphasis? Here is only the first 10 courses. And if you scroll this again and again, you will find more choices. The complete list is again here. You can find a list of courses here. So that's how you read degree progress report for these two groups. Usually you don't have questions for math. Either you can take 121, you have to take 121, 161, and one additional course. You need to take these two. If you take Math 121, which is statistics, you can take Statistics 200. If you take one, you like to take one, the course after this, 161, that is Math 162, to satisfy this math cognates requirement. That's all general education and part of major requirements. Now what's left is all computer science courses. Here you find a list of required courses, which are called core courses. You have to take all of them. Then there's a group called complex large scale. What courses can be considered complex large scale courses? You can refer to our flowchart posted on our department website. Here on this chart, you have pink courses that's highlighted with pink color. 417, 476, 467, 416, and so on. You need one of them. So this list is not exhaustive. The last group, but not the least, is 6 CSC elective courses. Out of these 6, 2 of them must be at the level of 400. CSC 400 itself is an internship course. It is a 6-credit course, which can only be counted toward one of these 6 courses. If you take CSC 400, that additional 3 credits can be counted towards the 120 credit requirements. 3 credits will be counted here as one of the 6 courses. And that's all you need. Once you figure out courses you need, you can decide which courses you will need for next semester.